Okay, Sagittarius. Okay, right, I've just put this at the beginning of the video, okay? Now, it's so annoying for me because cerebral narcissism is an extremely annoying little itch that just does not stop. It's just because this reading relates to weird science, okay? What I've been saying about Sagittarius and things, it doesn't always mean bad, it's just weird science of just perpetuation of fucking dark energy that we're working through with videos that I'm doing, so please check them out, okay? But I got very annoyed through this reading, and I was getting annoyed because of the energy that I'm picking up through it, okay, through the reading, but also because I have dealt with people that are cerebral narcissists, okay? And that's very much, very much coming up in this reading, to the point where I just didn't really even really want to do it. So if you are experiencing that, okay, I do have empathy for you and I know what you're experiencing. But 9 times out of 10, it's all about the release of control, okay? Because someone that is very controlling, they're also controlling someone else that's controlling them. And that's what leads to Purgatory and these cards, okay? So I couldn't give out my best vision and my best reading of what I have done or can do, okay? And what I really am trying to build with this new thing that I'm doing with reading, okay? But this cerebral narcissism, please check out one of the videos that I did about cerebral narcissism, Silence of the Lambs, Live and Let Die, the spy that stalked me, okay? Now, I'm coming up in this reading and I've got no idea why, and to be honest, it's kind of stuff that I don't even want to look into because I just, you know, I don't want to be giving away my story, but trust me, I'm part of the pattern of narcissism. Well, I'm not, because I'm out of it, but it's here, and I'm just not impressed or anything. And there's plenty of other kind of visions that I have through this that I don't even want to give out, because I'm just not interested in all this control, because there's a lot of power and purgatory and fucking narcissism and entrapment and contracted stuff and you know, because this energy also speaks of the devil, but also strength always normally pops out somewhere within the deck when this is involved, and it's Leo, you know, and Leo's involved in it somewhere, and it's just a commitment within, going backwards and forwards of just stuff. And I don't know whether to apologise to you, whether it's you or whether it's them, but someone is being extremely manipulative, and you can't break free of it. And I can't give out a really good reading for you, and I really do apologise. You know, I really do hope that you check out your Sagittarius weird science kind of project thing that I've got going on with dark work and light work ascension, Mr. Plate and the Cup, and things that I kind of do about the Akashic records and the higher mind and the chakras and the perpetuation of dark and light, and how Lucifer plays more of a part in our lives than what we know, right? So please check those out to know what I'm talking about, and how I'm trying to motivate people into fucking waking up through all this bullshit that goes through readings, because I've just started tarot and I'm starting to realise that, you know, there's a Gemini and people are gone through some absolute and utter devastation to what I'm trying my best. I'm trying my best to wake the fuck people up, you know, I am. I'm going to stop there. I'm not sure if I'm going to clarify any more. It does edit quite a lot through this video because of just stuff, but you'll see. I'll try and give you a reading for you guys. Alright, peace. Hey Sagittarius, okay, I really do apologise, but I've been recording so much stuff on my phone that I have built up loads of memory and it just cut off and deleted everything. So I don't want to remove your cards once they're out, okay? But you have the Six of Pentacles, the Two of Pentacles, the Eight of Swords, the King of Swords, the Hierophant, the Tower, okay, the Tower, and the Seven of Swords and the Queen of Swords, and the overall energy of the Emperor. Okay, now this is it's like weird science, definitely for Pisces and stuff at the moment, guys, because you know, Pisces now are morphed into a different energy, and they've pretty much had enough. So I don't know if a lot of you are dealing with Pisces or Aries, because Aries had a good reading, but a very complicated reading, because it was a good reading, but there was death and there was a lot of kind of stuff going on in them now with them. But I will express that I am also a medium, and I was picking up a lot of deceased loved one stuff, messages after the reading. So I'm probably going to have to, you know, give those messages out to Aries. But this is an Emperor. This is someone that is full of wisdom and has a lot of power within himself now. He's learned so much about release and about karma and about, you know, about wisdom and soul growth. It comes back leading the pack. You know, in order to be this energy, right, in order to transform yourself into this energy, because you are a mutable sign, the same as myself, which is a Pisces, you know, you have to stand up and work with the energy that you've morphed into, and use that energy, not in a controlling energy, but control it yourself, in order to come back leading the pack as an alpha male with a fucking sting in his tail. You know, I mean, I have Jupiter in Aries, you know, and Sagittarius that's going on astrologically, but in my birth chart I have Jupiter in Aries, and my father was in Aries and guides me, so there's a lot of spiritual stuff. But this is a very spiritual leader at the moment, and that's your overall energy. So you're either listening to yourselves, which is what I always say to people: never listen to me, always listen to yourself, because it's yourself that tells you about yourself. It's the Akashic records, but I try not to want to go over that, but I do a lot of ascension work, dark ascension work and light ascension work with a plate, okay, and many other different things. But I do dark ascension work where I'm really working with Gemini at the moment, but a lot of motivational speaking, a lot of this, okay, to fucking wake people up, because there's a lot of people that are just in illusion at the moment, and a lot of people need help and guidance and wisdom, you know. So hopefully this is the energy that you're taking on, or you could be overall dealing with a very controlling person, or you may be a very controlling person, or you're dealing with an Aries, okay? So what I first started picking up is that moving. So please check out your light ascension work codes. Sagittarius Weird Science, either missing a number 7 or 8, okay? We're having a lot of fun with, you see, because 7 is my life path number, right? But it's your 7th chakra. So if you look at this card, which is the Queen of Swords, there's a bird above it, okay? Now, unless you're socially aware and you are, you know, you're awake and you're with reality, okay, you realise that the person that always tells you is you, and the best person you can ever believe in is yourself, completely. But we have a bird, okay? Now, I have a spirit animal, which is birds, basically large birds. But you see, what people miss is 8, is the number 8, which is infinity, right? But the 7th chakra is you. Unless that's open, your third eye or your chakra, it can't receive messages from your higher mind, the higher mind of yourself. Okay, we have 7 wonders of the world, the 7 deadly sins, and we have light ascension of chakras that run through the body. Okay, so please look into the videos that I also have. They won't be reading icons, they will be icons of Sagittarius November light work ascension codes or something, Sagittarius Weird Science, and Cerebral Narcissists Live and Let Die, Silence of the Lambs, all that kind of stuff, right? But I picked up on moving and trying to perhaps divide your time and relax a little, and perhaps moved, because I picked up on Sagittarius moving from a door number 7 or 8, which one's pink. So maybe if you're moving or finding a number 7, it could be extremely lucky. Or if you've moved to a door number 7 or maybe 8 or something along those lines of weird science. Okay? But trying to divide your time between charity work and work, or something spiritually that you're kind of trying to balance yourself out, because you've maybe just moved or something, and you're trying to start something new, and you're trying to find balance of what it is that you're going to do, but you're feeling trapped. So I relate this to Scorpio or Cancer. Cancer meaning cardinal, as the crabs that kind of go round, okay? But Scorpio being fixed and stuck and trapped in a cycle of fixed emotion, or it depends on mental thought. So it can be, but it's, you know, it's being over emotional, things that I kind of do on my channel as well. Because you have the King of Swords, and the King of Swords is it's what Pisces are taking on at the moment. It's a lot of power around, a lot of things happening, a lot of weird science. But this is someone who can be extremely wise and cutting, and it can relate to Scorpio or an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and this can either be in your chart or theirs, or it can be them or you throughout this whole reading. It can be to do with you or them, vice versa. Okay, but you're probably taken on an approach of fuck it, you know. I've finally woke up a bit, and I'm now taking back lead. I'm taking back strength. I'm taking back lead, and I'm going to run things how I see fit for myself, maybe. And I know the best way forward too, because I have a lot of wisdom and soul growth. And I know how to balance this energy out hopefully, depending on the clarifying card. Because you have the Hierophant. Hierophant speaks of traditional values and balance. And trying to balance, trying to balance out work life and home life, or commitment, or something to do with court, or all of those. Maybe that you've just moved and you're trying to balance out finances and trying to become more committed to that, and trying to find an equal quality of give and take. Could be dealing with a Taurus, right? A Taurus that has Aries in their chart, or fire in the chart, or you are a fire sign that has Aries in their chart dealing with a Taurus, or the person that may be involved if you're dealing with 2 or 3 different fucking, because Aries is one was called Cinderella and the 3 Little Pigs, playing tea parties with the fucking devil, trying to get committed back into. Wow, it's been going across the board, guys. You know, it really has. But there's a lot of power here, because you have the Tower too. So it can be awakening to a new beginning, a fresh beginning, trying to build a fresh. You see, it can be a home. You could be moving jobs, moving home, starting off fresh. Because your clarifying cards for this particular, what I first went to, obviously with the Tower, was this. But you could realise that you're a light worker or a starseed. A starseed, because there's a star, and it's also on Aquarius that we picked up in the Pisces reading. Okay, realising that your star is born or something that came out in the Pisces one, but I couldn't deliver all those messages. But you could be dealing with a water sign or Pisces or somewhere across the board. But a slow beginning, progression of building, of walking in a new direction, trying to walk in a new direction and trying to build again. So I think a lot of you are moved. That's why I picked up on a lot of these things that I've been doing, because I have a lot of visions, and you know, I do have to say that I really apologise, but I try to give out my vision. But 2 weeks ago I picked up on the oil, fire, water, fire, explosion, lighting, gas lighting, but lighting, and this was 2 weeks ago or more. And I realised that yesterday or the day before, watching the TV that I don't watch, but someone was watching it, and there was a shooting in America, but there was also a gas explosion in a car, and some fucking lunatic tried to stab the police, and the police ended up having to shoot him but there was gas explosion in the car that caused the fire. You know, and I am also a medium and I pick up on loads of stuff. I really don't want to talk about myself, guys, but because there's videos that you can watch. A lot of motivational stuff, dark work ascension and things that are on the channel. But I did pick up on that 2 weeks ago, and I try to give out that message the best I can to try and warn people. But how can you warn people? You know, what do I do? Do I go to the police and say, listen, mate, I'm sure I've got an idea that definitely something's happening, and there's going to be a lot of devastation, and this is my vision, and, you know, they'll probably have me committed. But I do apologise if any of your family members or you know anybody that's happened with that. I really do apologise, you know, because I feel complete empathy for what's happened there, especially seeing it and feeling it and knowing it's happening, and people are being devious and gaslighting, and the stuff I was picking up, it was not pretty. Okay, but also leads me to say, please look at the dark ascension, working through dark energies and helping people really kill themselves with this dark shit, especially what's happening with Gemini. Okay, but excuse me, but 8 of Pentacles, so working hard towards a new beginning somewhere, and maybe coming out of commitment, maybe something that was committed some way, maybe marriage or something to do with law, court of law, karmic law can be karma, contracts of karma. I always pick this up as your contracted karma, karmic walk within your north and south node. Also, I'm doing things on Vedic astrology, Ketu Rahu, you know. But so it can be past life regression, or this life and next life, or, you know, what we do within our karmic walk. So it can be committed and realizing more about your karma, or someone is, or they are, or you are. Okay, but working hard. But there's a 7 of Swords next to the Tower, so sneaking away from causing the Tower and looking more towards a Queen of Swords that's actually facing that way, taking. But I can't quite work that one out, because the Queen of Swords was clarified by the Page of Wands, which is an immature kind of, you know, shall I or shan't I, or I always see that as a very kind of self-giving kind of card, you know, someone that kind of thinks that they stand above all the rest, and that it's just it's not moving, you know, it's action card. But to me, none of these pages actually fucking move anywhere. They're just standing, thinking, wondering, living in this fucking karmic illusion that I'm trying to snap people out of 3-party tea parties and committing themselves to the fucking devil. It's some kind of big bad wolf trying to blow down fucking happy home lives and shit that's going about. Sorry, but I'm not one of these people that'll lead people into karmic illusion. I have life path number 7, 7 of Cups, the dark passenger of what it is I try to rip out of fucking people and wake them up. You know, because I'm also getting pissed off at this. There seems to be a lot of fucking control here, a lot, because that talks about being very stern. That talks about being very stern as well. So someone can be extremely fucking controlling in your life, and I know they probably are, because I'm feeling it and I'm coming out aggressive. Because that's very fucking controlling too, and so is the Queen of Swords. So you've got counterparts, but forget all this twin flame bullshit and stuff if people are looking for that, because that, you'll get fucking lost in the mix and you'll end up in purgatory like a lot of the other signs are. That is a counter-reaction. A counter-reaction to someone that you're on the same page with at that particular point in time. Time is an illusion. It's on a wall of defence, but it's on a wall and you can probably hear it ticking. It's there and it has hands. It's a protocol of a portal that we follow, of a structure every day, in order to either be late or not. But if the clock wasn't never there, you wouldn't be able to see it, and we wouldn't run by society that's full of controlling shit, would we? Because if time didn't exist, like it doesn't, because it's metaphysics, if you wasn't following a structure of a clock, and there wasn't one, and there was no alarms, we would live freely, right? So take the hands of time and the things that beat within your heart. Love is just a feeling. What's a feeling? Would you rip out your gut in order to look at a feeling? No, because you would be dead, and you would not be stupid enough in order to inflict pain upon yourself. Okay? So please watch the other videos if you want kind of more clarification on that. But the Page of Swords is the Page of Wands. Page of Swords may come out. Is looking in a new direction, the same way as the Queen of Swords of taking something, thinking but taking, thinking of taking something. So please tell me more about this Page of Wands and the Queen of Swords. Spirit, please tell me more about the Queen of Swords. Feeling victorious, number 6. 6. So feeling victorious, and so it could be an air sign: Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I have fucking nearly all those in my chart. So it could be relating. The King of Swords, but feeling victorious and walking out of. So okay. So walking out of control. That's what it's telling me. It's because it starts, because, you know, alchemy, that's just where I put it. But working out of control, like trying to relax, because I come up with that, moving away from something that was destructive, and you're now rebuilding and thinking of new directions in the creative field, maybe, because we do have retrograde again now with Venus and all this kind of weird science shit that's going around. Tell me about it. Tell me about it. I could really do with some help with my channel and knowing which way to go, because this is literally my 4th reading. I do a lot of motivational work, but I've just started tarot. So it seems to me like something was extremely controlling in your life, and you've moved away from that and started afresh. You've made a decision, felt a little bit stuck maybe doing it, but you're coming up against control again, guys. What the fuck, man? I mean, you've got the Sun there, but that's not really bottom of the deck, but that is at the bottom of that 6. So you're walking into the light. You're finding the light of day, hopefully. Hopefully. We'll see if it comes out again. Please tell me more about let's have a look at the King of Swords. King of Swords. King of Swords for the Sagittarius. Please, can you tell me more about the King of Swords? Loosen your grip. I heard that again. I've heard that in another one. What was that? Loosen your grip. Forget what sign that was for. Loosen your grip. This is a lot of control. There's a lot of fucking people demanding things. That's what I heard. Demanding. That's what they're saying. Demanding. Wow. King of Swords, please, Spirit. King of Swords. Well, I'm getting fucking pissed off already. Sorry, this is not I'm a channeler, so, you know, please, if you want to know about channeling, my 2nd ever reading, I think, was Gemini, and I was fucking in bits, crying. And there was voodoo, spell work, manipulation, and things that you would not believe. Society fucking would not believe it. You wouldn't. You really would not. I have such empathy for Gemini at the moment. It's unreal. King of Swords. Take those because they did fall out, right? What do you know? So the King of Swords is represented by number 9. Okay, so you could have life path number 9 and 7. Sorry, but I'm just kind of like, you know. If you only knew my story. So I'll go over numbers in a bit, guys, right? But King of Swords, that is stern, is, well, I mean, this could represent me. But anyway, feeling abundant and single, or just feeling, because there's stars on here, wish upon a star, and there's a lot of stars. A lot of stars. There's a lot of energy. And there's also a bird. Freedom. Freedom. So your song will be Freedom. A song that I've got. I'll put that in the description. All star signs, they're all getting songs, and please put them together. But yours is going to be David Gray. Which one's pink? See if you can figure that one out. Base chakra. Base chakra. Okay, it means base chakra is a Sanskrit word for wheel, so it's the wheel of fortune. Okay, but I don't want to go over that, so please watch some of the other signs if you're interested, or the videos. But feeling, trying to gather information, trying to gather information, because I did say about the Queen of Swords with see, birds are information gatherers, and they drop information through your crown chakra, and we have an awakening here. So maybe trying to build a new foundation. Maybe just you could be having awakening this month, or you could have had it different timelines. We cross timelines for an explosion of a negative and a negative reaction. Never give a negative reaction, always give a positive reaction to narcissism. Okay, please go over my channel about bullying and things that I do sections of. Okay, always give a positive to a negative reaction, because this energy has fucking no idea what to say when you respond to them within kindness. Okay, because they lower themselves and you look down on them. Okay, but it's also clarified by the Chariot and Justice. So moving, life path number 7 and 7, 2 7. So you could be watching me that's telling you about 7, but I am also life path number 7. It's in my 9th house of spirituality, so you could be dealing with a Cancer or a Cancer moon. Okay, and I'm a taxi driver as well. Destiny. Okay, but Justice. So the song also for a lot of signs it's been coming out for is Just. You Do It To Yourself. It's a song that I've listened to for many years by Radiohead, and it's called Just. Okay, and it's a protocol that they all follow because of one guy that's just decides to lay across in the middle of the path while people just trip over him, and he won't speak. He's silent. He just won't talk. And they keep asking him, what the fuck's the matter? What are you laying there for? I can't tell you. I can't tell you. I can't tell you. I can't tell you. So that's probably a message. I can't tell you something. Right? And then at the end of it, he says, do you really want to know? And he's like, yes, man, for God's sake, tell me, what are you lying there for? And then he says it silently, but the words don't come up on the video that it shows you. And then the next clip, they've all laid down with him as a protocol of following a structure of what we believe to be true. It's a lie. Okay? Life. They lie there. They lie there because they decided to do it for themselves. You do it to yourself in life, karma. You decide things for yourself. So it's because this can be two sphinxes, okay, dark and light. So dark and light ascension, but it's a very spiritual card too, and it can be moving in a new direction from feeling single and trying to find justice, trying to find Libra, or a Libra is trying to find you, or it could be within them or you or your sun, moon and rising, or whatever way around that is, or it could be to do with law and commitment and control. There's a lot of narcissism seems to be here, a lot of control, a lot of fucking power, a lot of power, decision and trying to find balance and feeling stuck. Wow, I've been coming out sideways in some of these readings. Just, you do it to yourselves in life. You have to wake the fuck up and move on, or do something with something. It's no good sitting there like a fucking person in the middle of the road and you're just going to decide to lay down because you do it to yourself. Well, that's your fucking own choice in life, you know? You got to take steps and fucking move. So someone might be travelling towards a Libra, or Libra might be walking towards a Cancer, or vice versa, or a new job driving, or may have a driving job, or may do something to do with driving, or a life path number 7, and feeling empowered because of control, or trying to break free of control with someone with Cancer in their chart that's acting aloof and single and like they own the world, and that is extremely controlling. The King of Swords energy depends on which end of the scale it is. You need to people, when you're morphing into energies, you know, you're not fucking Jack the Ripper or some kind of fucking Batman. You know, people trying to save people in life. The fuck do you think you are? Batman or Superman? Is fiction. It's not fucking reality. But this can be a very controlling card, or the energy can be used in the right direction in order to come back leading the pack. Give it back to people in order to receive destiny, to receive the goodness in people, to find a perfect circle, to find where you belong in life. You know, we all have narcissistic tendencies in life, but it's only when we release control that we realize that society is built off control constantly, because it was Lucifer and God and the great sacrifice. People sacrificed themselves, and I don't give a fuck how long you're going to drag me along. I'm just here for the ride to be dragged along. Fucking wake up. Because we live, you know, we live and we lie. What the fuck people want to lie for, I've got no idea, because what you do is end up lying down. So a lot of you could be fucking dealing with physical, mental, and like literal physical abuse, by people that are, I don't even want to say the word, but like physically and mentally abusing you. Like with violence. With violence. Fucking hell, Sagittarius, I really wanted to get this one over and done with, but I'm picking up on some control here. You know, the Chariot talks about enlightenment, but it seems someone's got fucking no idea where they're going. They're kind of like, well, I'm a fucking tightrope walker or something, and I'm trying to balance my fucking own shit out, but because that talks about karmic justice and balance as well, like giving between two people and feeling stuck and trapped. Well, no fucking wonder you do. If you fucking think you're like some kind of Jack the Ripper, are you fucking walking into your own trap? Because it seems that way. What are people? I mean, I'm Pisces, and I've got fucking no idea what people are about in life. I mean, you've got the fucking Wheel of Fortune, what I told you. Base chakra. Base chakra. It's not basement jacks. You're not some kind of fucking raver. If you are, if you're taking drugs or drinking, then you'll need to calm your shit down, because someone's out of balance. Someone's like being controlled that much that they're that stupid that they realise that they're controlling themselves. Or, you know, it's like drugs and alcohol. People, well, they wanted me to talk about it, so there's drugs and alcohol. So drugs and alcohol, right, for many years people, when they form addiction, they think that they're in control of it, but it's not until a long time that they realise that they're actually out of control, and that the drug is actually controlling them. And it's exactly the same as narcissism. Narcissism gets in your head, and it keeps you stuck and trapped like this, and it keeps you like this, and it keeps you like this, and it keeps you like that too. And like many of these cards that are strong and firm in decision, because there's a lot of narcissism, and it's like a drug. It grips you like the devil. 666, please look those videos up about Dark and Light Ascension. But it grips you like the devil. It plays that many mind games and manipulation with you that you don't fucking know your head from your arsehole, and you don't know whether it's you or them. Which one's pink? Which one's black? Is that black? It's definitely fucking black, that one, isn't it? Okay? An awakening, because that'll fucking wake you up. It should do. Or it'll destroy your home and your fucking career and everything. And then you will have to rebuild. Okay? But base chakra, fucking align yourself. Find something. Sorry guys, but there's a lot of manipulation. So I don't know whether you're dealing with someone or they're dealing with you, or which way round is. So let's clarify the Seven of Swords, please, for Sagittarius. Seven of Swords for Sagittarius. Seven of Swords for Sagittarius, please, Spirit. Yeah, stop. Sorry, guys. So the Queen of Pentacles. So the Queen of Pentacles is very nurturing and giving and grounded, but sneaking away from that. I mean, it can be an earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, or it can be a mutable sign or any other sign, a mutable sign that can take on this energy, or anybody that is feeling grounded, stable and very nurturing and caring and is a good source of energy and stability. Because I'll keep picking up on stars, 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 stars and stars. Okay, you know, so maybe Aquarius, some of you could be dealing with an Aquarius. Please don't ask me where I come up with these, because you have stars there too. Obviously it's about okay, thank you, Spirit. So it's talking about waking the fuck up, you know. Aquarius is about Adam and Eve and Lilith, and about prime numbers and prime colours and everything that I'm going to be talking about soon. Prime numbers, steps of 3 in life. Okay, Adam, Eve and Lilith. Then there was Adam and Eve. Okay, and then Adam, and it's just prime. Okay, I don't want to go over that because I do go over that in other videos. But it could be a ground, like trying to get away from Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, or you could have that in your chart or them theirs, and trying to run off with them, but being sneaky with it, or they're sneaking off and they're looking back at an air sign. I don't know why, but I'm feeling extremely hot and pissed off. I don't know why. There's a lot of fucking weird control. So that's because why is there manipulation and mind games walking away from something that's grounded and stable? I don't get, you know, what's your name? Fucking Mabel? And you got 3 legs on a table and you're fucking unbalanced? You know, if you fucking got a table, you need stability in life, don't you? It's no good fucking eating food off a 3-legged chair. Is it? Horrible. Oh, God. Fucking hell. Okay, so it looks like the 3 little pigs and Cinderella are having a fucking commitment with a Capricorn. Or you could have Capricorn in your chart or someone else's, or on the good note, you're just celebrating the fact that you've made a firm decision and you've moved and you're committed to that and you're going out with friends celebrating. Yes, yes, thank you, Spirit, yes. You've moved, you've made a decision, you're relaxed. It's been a struggle, but you've travelled, you've found karmic justice, and now you feel single and free, okay? And you're now celebrating, and you're you know, you're kind of balanced. But then on the opposite end of the scale, committing yourself to a 3-party tea party with the devil. Cinderella and the 3 little fucking pigs. I mean, what's your name? Tom Thumb? You know, 3-party tea party, 1 lump or 2. You know, take your lump out of fucking bed and out of reality and snap free of it and think, oh, the fuck am I? Wow, I'm lost in illusion and fact that I'm trying to commit myself to Satan. Entrapment. Entrapment. I mean, so, if you are dealing with a 3-parted relationship, why on earth people are that fucking stupid in love, I've got no idea. But if you are, a Capricorn could be cheating with someone that's got Taurus in their chart, or is actually married or committed in some way with children, and is celebrating and is working hard at it and trying to build a new foundation, and someone is trying to manipulate that and be controlling but feeling single. Or you see, because this is decision, this is dividing your time between 2 or 3 people. There's 3 in there, there's 3 there, there's decision, which can mean 3 too, you know, and that's 3, and that's being committed to it. So it's karmic. It's, you know, you probably just got to go through it again. Or a Capricorn is involved with fire sign, maybe Aries in their chart, or Leo, because strength always comes up when there's the devil, so it could be a Leo. I'm not sure, I haven't got the opposite ends of each sign at the moment, guys. And could be committed with a Leo, and it's just control. There's just a lot of there's a lot of narcissism here. Sorry, but there is. Let me just see, what is the devil? Please clarify the devil, please, Spirit. Please clarify the devil. Please clarify the devil. Keep hearing loosen your grip as well again. Too many. I'm not taking away. Please just give me one card for devil. The 2 of Cups was there, and a lot of air sign energy. The Queen of Wands. So someone could have Sagittarius in their chart that's trying to commit themselves to a 3-party triangle again. Could have Sagittarius and Capricorn in your chart, and you're just feeling more relaxed and celebrating. Because that was the good end, wasn't it? That was the good end of the scale. of the fucking array of whatever other messes that you Sagittarius, man, because like this should be your energy. You should be powerful leaders, man. You should be fucking... Pisces have got this in their energy, and they're dealing with that, you know, and this is their energy at the moment. So it's I do apologise for that, but you see, this is the Akashic records to me. This is like using fire and passion, man, and taking that wand and fucking ramming it up people's asses if they're going to be like that. But it's decision. You've got the page there, but that wand is the wand of action, where we stand up in life and we wake people the fuck up, and we use it as wisdom to give it back as powerful, strong messages, because we have connections with the other side of the veil, with ourself. You know, it's yourself that tells you yourself. It's your higher self. So why would you tell yourself that you're fucking trapped? Because you're going to be trapped. You know, can you pat yourself on the back and say, well done? You know, because a lot of people I talk to, they've got fucking no idea. They feel real bad or ashamed for doing it, and we're like, I don't get people, but please watch my other videos. I think you'll find them very entertaining, and you know. But so the good end of the scale, you could be Sagittarius, or you could be a Capricorn with Sagittarius in your chart, or Sagittarius Capricorn in your chart, or they can or you can, and you are celebrating the fact that you are just got married, or that you are just moved, or something along those lines of what we said before. Or Sagittarius somewhere in the chart with a Capricorn somewhere in the chart, or a Capricorn is involved with 2 different people with fire in their chart, or 2 different people, or a fire sign with 2 different people with earth in their chart, or Capricorn in their chart. Okay, Sagittarius, I do apologise, but my phone cut off again, so I'm just going to have to go over this fucking narcissism. Okay, so where was I? So the Queen of Swords is looking at a Capricorn. Now that can be fire in your chart, looking at a Capricorn that is committed with someone that's a fire sign and got earth in their chart, or they're committed to a family traditional way or thing, and they can be very, very controlling and manipulative, and they are sleeping with people across the board, maybe, that can have different things in their chart, because there's a lot of fucking manipulation. There's a lot of manipulation here, because there's a lot of firm, committed and unstable, balanced, trapped, rebuilding, building, rebuilding, building, rebuilding, building, rebuilding, building, sneaking, getting away, sneaking, control, control, control. There's just fucking lot of it. A lot of it. Okay, so the main things that you've got is Capricorn, Sagittarius or a fire sign, Taurus, Aries, Cancer, Libra, or air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You've got pretty much fucking everyone here. You've got life path number 7, because that's 7, and you could be just watching this as 7. You've got kind of 8s are sticking out for some reason. 8 and 8. So 8 is 16, 6 and 1 is 7. Okay, so we've got 3 7s, 7 7 7. And you've got Cancer, which is a 7 2. But so there can be an array of people that are sleeping with people, you know, and it can be contracted. That's what I'm picking up, is sexually transmitted diseases, contracts of contracted diseases, you know, because women could be sleeping with men and men could be sleeping with men and women and vice versa. You know, it doesn't matter of your sex at all. But Queen of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces normally represents Pisces. Tell me more about, please. Let's have a look more about the Chariot. Can you please clarify the Chariot? Because it's 2 major arcana cards. Not moving forward, and because it's control, because of the King of Swords. Chariot, please. What's the Chariot for? Chariot, because it seems like the fucking Chariot is like out of control. Is fucking spun out of fucking reality. Passionate new beginning or fresh start with a Cancer or 7 or I don't fucking work that one out. Opportunity of feeling single and controlled. Opportunity to feel single and controlled. That's just controlling. That's an opportunity to move towards being single. Pregnant. Someone's could be pregnant. I don't even know what I'm fucking... Let's clarify the Emperor. Let's clarify the Emperor. The Emperor. Please clarify the Emperor. Please clarify the Emperor. Please clarify the Emperor. Ten of Cups. So, can be Aries, or that's the Sun in Pisces. So it's relating a lot to the Pisces reading as well. So it can either be, I can't see why. So a controlling person may be in a happy home life already, and there's just a lot of control and there's devastation going on. Or if the Emperor is not controlling and it relates to a Pisces and they're standing up and saying and standing in their worth and they're building this, That's the overall energy. So you could be involved with a Pisces or a water sign, or you could, because you've moved, you could feel happy and you're now finding fulfillment on your own in what you're doing in your life creatively, or you're now meeting people. I mean, that's definitely kind of let's go. I've got 7 again at the bottom. 7, feeling defensive or offensive, or building, rebuilding, internal struggle or external struggle, competitive behaviour, competitive behaviour, competitive. It's purgatory and another cycle. Narcissism, you know, you'll only get yourself out of it if you're being controlled, but normally if you're being controlled, you'll think it's the other person that's controlling you, and it's really you that's controlling, thinking that you're in control, but you're out of control. Fuck. Sorry, Six of Pentacles, what's that about? Giving pittance to, or what is that to do with 6 of Pentacles? It's to do with the 9. Cry for help, 999. 9 plus 9 is 18. 8 plus 1 is 27. 2 plus 7 is 9. So it's a cry for help, 999. Karmic law. Sitting up late at night, not rewriting the timelines, times crossing, timeline of an explosion. I really do hope that that's not going to happen again somewhere bad. An explosion, and something's happened in America, and there's been an explosion or a shooting in a building, and now people are pulling together in order to work hard, in order to reset the standard of life again, hopefully. And they're trying to find the people that are fucking trying to get away with that. Maybe. Because I did mention that vision at the beginning. Or, I mean, this is just like, it's just fucking narcissism, control, darkness. Wake the fuck up and stop thinking it's other people and move on, or move forward back into it and do what you want. But someone is definitely sleeping with fucking 5 or 6 different people here, or 7. Could be sleeping with 7 or 9 different amounts of people. 7 or 9 different amounts of people. And you've got death. Death could be a Scorpio or air sign. Scorpio and an air sign, or an air sign with Scorpio in the chart, or Scorpio there, or vice versa, mix them or you. Feeling left out in the cold. And King of Cups, feeling either aloof, or it can be either way around, aloof or emotionally stable or emotionally unstable, getting pissed or not getting pissed, and trying to gain clarity back of yourself again. And then spying. Spying on the King of Cups is looking directly at someone that is either stable or unstable, because who knows in this fucking array of people, because you've got, it's like a game of chess and checkers. Tom Thumb has pulled his finger out the middle of a pie and pulled out fucking, could be children all involved and God knows what else. You know, sorry Sagittarius, but you know, mental thought about a water sign, about someone with what do I have in mind, or other people, which is Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Feeling left out in the cold, and now looking at King of Cups energy, water energy. 2, we're getting around to it now, Saggy, sorry. Yeah, the offer of something, King of Cups, Knight of Cups maybe. 2 of Pentacles. 2 of Pentacles was 2 of Pentacles, about peace, 2 of Pentacles. 2 of Pentacles. God, this is going to go on long. 2 of Pentacles. Debbie Downer, Bungle Box, Lost in Purgatory. The past is the past and I'm not moving on, so the past is also the future because it's divine guidance of doing the same thing. Purgatory, can't move forward because I'm mentally unbalanced and mentally unstable. I'm lost in purgatory and trapped because of narcissism. I think it's them and it's them. Are they cheating on me? Yes. Am I cheating on them too? Yes. Am I out of control? Yes. Is the past the future and the future the past? Yes. You could be dealing with a Virgo or a water sign or a Pisces. I represent this as Virgo that's also standing here because of the impingement of Virgo, so it's an earth energy, but also a water energy because Virgo and Pisces being the opposite end of the scale, which is a cycle and a perpetuative pattern of the same opposite attract kind of thing. And then also the Hangman, because the Hangman also envisions what people think that they're fucking, you know, what are you trying to be, fucking Batman? It's fiction, it's not fucking reality. It's, you know, it's what you might think it is. Just if you want to continue to fucking walk around circles with yourself, think that you're a tightrope walker, you know, that depends on how many times you want to focus on the past of being. That's the dark night of the soul, you know, that's the dark night of the fucking mental capacity of the soul, which was the 9 of this array of cards that we've got. Dark night of the soul mentally, dark night of the soul emotionally. Emotions, well, feelings are out of whack and balance, unstable, and then feeling mentally unstable and staying up late at night because you can't think about the past or the future, and you're lost in purgatory, lost in the darkness, lost in the darkness. I mean, Sagittarius, this can be them or you. You know, it can be them or you, but it don't look good. It don't look good. And then you've got Virgo and Pisces at the bottom, silent, being silent about everything, being silent, keeping secrets, feeling stuck, and it's a perpetuation of lie and blame and control and narcissism and stuck. And you know, Virgo talks about the earth oil, kind of oil attachment of slippery but not kind of fluid motion, and Pisces talk about the same kind of fluid, watery kind of emotion, but water, oil and water, you know, mixing, fucking weird science. It's weird science. So I'm sorry, Saggies, I can't really see much good news there. Work wise, you're building something or people are moving, but you're also feeling trapped and controlled, and there's probably controlling people around your friends, and you're trying to sort that out. You know, I don't need to talk too much about people about control because there's a lot of narcissism, a lot of narcissism. So I really do apologise, Sagittarius, if you're on the other end of the scale of this. I really do. You know, if it doesn't relate to you, it doesn't. You know, don't only take the bits that you need and whatnot. But if you need any help with certain things, I have plenty of stuff, and we are now rebuilding a new thing that I am doing called Dark Workers and Dark Work Ascension to help people out of confusion and illusion and fucking help wake them up. So I really do hope, and I really do apologise if this is a bad reading for you or the person that you're inquiring about, or whatever. But it looks like another cycle, you know, for November. So hopefully things will be better for you next month if you know, get yourself out of something. Okay, Sag, sorry about that, but I was really curious because I left it, but I was really curious to want to know what this was about, the overall energy, because I kind of just left it, I suppose, but I wanted to know what that was. So it was clarified by the Hermit, which we was talking about in the cards, the Empress, so you've got the Emperor and the Empress and the Ten of Cups, the Two of Wands and the Ace of Cups. So well, the Empress and the Emperor, I mean, you had the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords, you got the Emperor and the Empress, the Ten of Cups in Pisces or a water sign, depending on either side of the scale, new beginning, fresh new start. The Hermit being Virgo, but we had Virgo and Pisces before. Okay, sorry if you can't see these cards at the moment, but I'm trying to get my setup. But I don't want to leave you guys that way because I wanted to really clarify what that was, that overall energy. But taking a new direction in some shape or form, power in the hand maybe, or you know, looking out and taking out one wand and using it in order to use the fire energy in order to go in a new direction, because the one wand was also the one wand that was held within the fire sign energy. It's not all Sagittarius, just fire energy, but that one wand is that one wand to go in a new direction. Okay, and then you've got the Hermit and the Empress, which can either mean pregnancy, birth, rebirth, abundancy. The Emperor and the Empress, obviously the Emperor rules kingdoms and looks over kingdoms and gives it back to his pack with wisdom and guidance to create a happy family or happy internal love within himself, that I talk about within my kind of, you know, things that I do on my channel. An Empress is basically, it's kind of the same. They kind of meet each other at the same base value. They do their own things separately also. Feeling abundant and can mean fertile, because we did have kind of over here, I forget what they were now, but there was fertility there within that new beginning, involving Libra and a new beginning or something, I think it was, where we had the king and the queen, and a new advice or new beginning or something like that, wasn't it? And then opportunity. See, these are aces, but they're opportunities. So I don't know how this is playing out in your life, Saggies, but I was curious. I was really curious to want to know what that was, and I thought, you know, and that's what came out. So I also think that, you know, this thing that's happened with this explosion and whatnot, but it keeps telling me, I keep being told that I think these people that did it were Sagittarius, because of the weird science things and stuff that I've been doing and coming over, and my vision came through that weird science. They told me, my guides told me, there's more, so I needed to 333 on the clock as well. You need to, like, there's more to it, and then I kept picking up that they were probably Sagittarius. So I hope that the policeman that there was people that got killed in that, and it was because it was putting pieces together of weird science and film, weird science putting people together as the perfect person, but like pieces of people, you know. I hate to give out that vision, but that was what kind of started me, you know, this vision that I had. And I knew that they were up to it because I could feel them deviously doing something, and we had the Seven of Swords, and I could feel that energy when they were up to that. I couldn't see them, I didn't know where they were, but I knew something was being underhandedly done and was going to happen 2 weeks later, and it did. You know. But I wanted to clarify that just in case you were curious to wherever that may fit in within your circumstance. But I do apologise for such a bad reading or good reading, depending on whatever happens. But I will leave that there. There will be no more other parts to this. But please subscribe. I hope you find other things that are all in the description, and your songs will also be in the description as well. Alright guys, cheers, peace.